Hey, and everybody, here is Geneva calling on the day 29, my nearly last day, first but one day, for my mindset challenge, day 29. Today I'm talking about a question one of you asked about faith, confidence, autosuggestion. What is it, and how can we improve on this? And it is wow, of course, a topic that everybody can improve. So everybody, of course, goes through their lives and okay, I'm the most confident, hopefully. But on the other hand, there might be little things where we all need to improve. And today is all about that subject. So self-confidence is the first requirement in any an undertaking. If you believe you are not very competent or not very talented, your results will reflect those beliefs. To be successful, you must have confidence that you can do it. How does confidence relate with faith, and also how can you improve it to really get the life and the results that you really want? So that's the idea today. And the questions are, so what is faith? What's the difference between faith and confidence? And what's autosuggestion? Does this have to do with it? And if you're watching this right now, send me a quick comment. Where are you watching this from? Very interested to hear about this and getting in direct contact with you, because this is live. And of course, very much treasured. Hey, give me 5 that you're here. Happy to have you. And of course, if there's any inspiration in your mind, let me know. Okay, confidence. This is the presentation that I prepared. And first, I looked a little bit, what's the difference between confidence, faith? Is there a difference at all? Because some books are writing about faith, some books are writing about confidence. There is a slight difference when it comes to, look at this confident woman. So I just had to bring her in when I looked for a nice picture. Just wanted to bring her as well. Hello, everybody. And confidence, that is what I found, is the ability to feel beautiful without needing someone to tell you. So you just know it. I found that on the internet. I found it so beautiful. Self-confidence is the most attractive quality a person you can have. So it can be a quality, it can be certainly before. So that was the ability. And here we have quality, and then confidence is a skill, not a personality trait. And yeah, so we can see confidence goes more into this, well, it's a skill, it's a quality, it's something that we must have to go after something. When we go for the faith, it's more based in the feeling. So that's the feeling that is required to have confidence. So that's how I see it, and we will see it later also when I will describe the two. So let's start with, I think, confidence. So confidence is knowing, an inner certainty. When you are confident, you know that you know. You are one with the infinite. You will always solve any problem you might be facing. It generates a non-physical, it is something which others admire. Confidence sets up a vibration that causes others to trust in your ability, that you can do it, and gives them the feeling of safety, that they can follow your lead. So I think confidence is very much, goal-oriented, that you are also confident in, well, where are you going to. And then self-confidence is, look, I already lost my page here. It's the first requirement of any undertaking. I already said that. And if you're feeling not very confident in what you're doing, others will sense it. And this is a nice picture I found. There's a hole in the bucket, not only one. So the idea is, if you doubt yourself, your ability, if you feel that you are not able to do the job or solve your problems, also no advice will help. So even though I will share later on so many little ideas about how to strengthen your mindset and also like have success habits that will increase your confidence. But okay, so if you're not starting to believe and have faith in the first place, so no advice will help. I found that rather striking. And here, that's something. Are you working in sales? So that's for you then. So in no other field of endeavor does self-confidence or the lack of it play such an important part as in the field of salesmanship. And you do not need to be a character analyst to determine the moment you meet this person whether a salesperson possesses this quality of self-confidence. If they have it, the signs of its influence are written all over them. They inspire you with their confidence, and in the goods they are selling, the movement they speak. Yeah, so that's something for, of course, I think for every person who is reaching out and is in sales, super important. And that's, by the way, all quotes from Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill has written this book, Think and Grow Rich. And this book is kind of the mother of all success literature that was published in 1937. And he asked 500 of the richest and successful people inspired by Andrew Carnegie, the then richest person in the world. And what does that have to do with faith? Well, Napoleon Hill devoted an entire chapter on faith, and it's, I think, the second chapter just after the idea that you need to have the desire for your goal, and then the next thing is already faith. So what is faith in this regard? So we are jumping from self-confidence, from confidence into faith. So let's also shed a little bit light on that. Hope you like the backgrounds. I always change them in colors so you're not getting lost. So faith is more a feeling. It is when faith is blended with the vibration of thought, the subconscious mind instantly picks up the vibration. It translates it into its spiritual equivalent and transmits it to the infinite intelligence, as in the case of prayer. And so you see this an absolutely powerful way to also be emotionally involved. And if you remember, so if you want to change your results, you have to go not only on the conscious thoughts, you have to go into the subconscious, and the subconscious is so much involved with feelings and repetition, and especially when strong feeling like faith is coming in, then it's very effective. Faith is a state of mind which may be induced or created by affirmation or repeated instructions to the subconscious mind through the principle of autosuggestion. And we will come to that later, what also autosuggestion especially means and how you can use it. Repetition of affirmation of orders to your subconscious mind is the only known method of voluntary development of the emotion of faith. So this kind of repeating the thoughts and the positive affirmation, super important. So we have a question. Is it possible to train yourself to become more confident? Absolutely. And in about 5 minutes, I'm going to show what different steps you can do. Basically, it is like from the inside. So you go with your self-image. So you're going inside out, faith and this confidence is an inside job, basically. So you have to work with your beliefs and also override the ones that are not serving you. And then here's the camera here. And then the other idea is that you can, of course, also go into an inspired action and into habits that serve you and help you to feel more confident, basically. So you're working on really two sides, and so therefore there is a chance. So there is a very good chance that you can change your confidence to the better and your faith in whichever area it is. So, and So yeah, when we are going for the repetition of affirmation of orders to your subconscious mind is the only method of developing this faith, of this emotion of faith. And this is super important. It is something that always comes. And you know what? That was written in 1937. It's something that is already repeated like this in the success literature of today. So conduct yourself as, as if you would already be in possession of the material thing which you are demanding when you call upon your subconscious mind. So it is like this act as if idea. Yeah, and now I'm leaving you because I don't. So this is I will read now from the slides. So the idea with faith is that it's also a great possibility to connect with good vibes, basically, and frequency to the cosmic force of infinite intelligence, which can be harnessed by man and by humans. So why not using it? And so here's a quote from Bob Proctor. So faith is the ability to see the invisible and believe in the incredible, and that is what enables believers to receive what the masses think it's impossible. And so this is here the connection with this infinite intelligence. So you can then achieve more, you can receive more impulses, and also the intuition plays in as well when you're going for your worthy ideal. Yeah, and here's again what is the idea between confidence and faith. So that's a very nice example. Bob Proctor, who was himself not going through like the Ivy League of universities. He has been, I think, 2 months in high school, and that's it. But still, he has been so much educated about everything, especially about how we can develop ourselves. So he has this special take, of course, on that you can be successful even with no degree. And that's also here what he reflects in this quote. Confidence has very little to do with intellect, everything to do with faith. This may be an intellectually inferior person could step out and confidently pursues their dreams, while their counterpart and the advanced academic credential fearfully hold on to a position they detest, while their dream dies in their mind. So also a way that, I can maybe relate to that as well. So I have a lot of degrees, but so in this regards, you also, the more kind of you lose a little bit, the less you are inclined to jump into a new adventure and into a new life that could really be a risky undertaking, but also give you so much potential for a better life. And I think that's this quote here especially reflects the story of Bob Proctor as well. So now we are coming to the question, so how can we change our confidence? And the good answer about this is confidence is determined by you, and it's what's going on in the inside of you. So here are 3 ideas or 3 perspectives how to work on your self-confidence. First, revise your self-image with imagination, visualizing, auto-suggestions, and affirmations. And so let's go into it, okay? And if you have any questions, let me know. So first, use affirmations. No, second, use affirmations. So I skipped. So imagine and visualize. Here we go. So that is use visioneering affirmations, journaling, life scripts, or other tools to Photoshop your self-image. So basically, so you just imagine how your dream life is going to be. The key is to practice seeing, thinking, and feeling yourself the way you want to become, and the new image will begin to take root. Build the picture. What picture of a service, for example, service-oriented, happy, prosperous individual do you see? And use your imagination and see yourself connected with this greater intelligence, your intuition. Okay, so that's the first perspective, the first step to work on your confidence and faith. So the second is use affirmations. Affirmations could be, so I just typed it in, affirmation confidence, and so this is source Google, but I found them so good, so let's go for them. So here is just ideas. You can rewrite them and do them for just as you like. I am happy, I'm confident, happy, healthy, and powerful. I deserve everything I want in life. I love myself unconditionally. I am competent, smart, and able. I am growing and changing for the better. I love the person I am becoming. Every day I am becoming a better version of myself. Hey, what do you think about that? Do you think it's, so that's so, well, read them for yourself. And the ones that also type in like affirmations in Google and read some, there are sometimes lists with more than 100 affirmations, read them through. And the ones you might skip over and you think, oof, that might be one that is really the affirmation that you need. Because there is kind of a glitch, there is kind of something telling you, okay, that doesn't fit, but maybe that's really the one for you. So just some ideas, and then here we go, coming to autosuggestion now. So autosuggestion, it's something that I thought, wow, it must be super modern, right? Super, everybody who is trendy is using it. Well, it was already used, already mentioned in this book here, Think and Grow Rich, so 1937. So it was, in this regard, what a modern and cutting edge book was written that time. So how do you practice autosuggestion? And that is directly from Napoleon Hill, what he suggests. So first, go into some quiet spot, preferably in bed at night, where you will not be disturbed or interrupted. Close your eyes and repeat aloud so you may hear your own words, the written statement of the amount of money you intend to accumulate, for example. And then repeat this program night and morning until you can see in your imagination the, for example, money or goal you intend to accumulate. Third, place a written copy of your statement where you can see it night and morning and read it just before retiring and upon arising until it has been memorized. So that is like a simple instruction for the autosuggestion. And there are others available, of course, as well. And there are now so many possibilities, also including listening to the suggestion, could also be a self-image. So have a little research for yourself, of course, if you're interested in that. Yeah. So what do you think about so far? It's a lot, huh? But it's so easy. So I think I really tried to, when I read through the stuff, to give you to get it a little bit in order, because there seem to be so many, well, advices, do this or do that. I would say the general idea is to go from the inside to work on your, well, beliefs and then override them. And then here comes the second part, to form new habits. And so here I would like to go through them with you. And of course, let me also know if you have a question for a particular habit, or if you have a habit that is not listed now. So we are going for the top 10 of forming new habits that can improve your confidence and faith. So first, know your strengths and weaknesses. So what does that mean? So you can first, you should actually say, if you know your weaknesses, you don't need to develop them, or you don't need to put a lot of energy in. Rather, you should manage them. So this means that if you're a little bit like managing your weaknesses, you can then put energy in developing your strengths. And that is also something super helpful for becoming confident, because you're working on your strengths, and also something that gives you the power to become even more powerful. Then dress nicely. It's amazing how much more confident you feel when you shower and put on nice clothes. You feel successful and presentable and ready to greet and take on the world. It will turn your mood around. You'll carry yourself with more confidence. You'll talk to people more positively, and people will take notice of you. So it's the same thing when I'm doing here my live video. I am having a great camera. I'm having good light. So this is also, in this regard, raising my confidence, because I know you can see me well, you can hear me well, and everything in this regard is good. I just have to concentrate, finding the right words and being here with you in the moment, okay? And then third part, always believe the best about yourself. So you do that by refusing to think or talk about the way you don't want to be. So stop talking about, what you are criticizing about yourself. Concentrate on how you see yourself. You must see yourself the way you want to be, not in the future, but now. Today and every day moving forward, you want to think, walk, talk, act like the person you want to become. And the next time you feel insecure or like or think you're incapable of accomplishing something, look at the situation also from a new perspective. Here, that means that do it a few times and you see that many of your limitations are actually not limitations, and it's maybe just the perspective and the situation, and rather the symptoms is that also of negative beliefs. So try to, also not judge yourself too hard, and put your also into another perspective that can also see your way, how you act in a different way. Then also think of the good things about yourself, the things that you can do well, the things you like, the things you've accomplished, and the success you've had. Dig deep within yourself, and with time you emerge with greater self-confidence. So that is that, when think just the best thing of you. And that, the next thing is, I think, also so important. It's about being wise with what you use with your wording. So if you're approaching others and say, "Hi, I just have a question," you are already diminishing your words, your impact, because it's just a question. Why don't you just say, "Hey, let me know your thoughts about this"? Or if you say, "Well, I look forward to hearing I look forward to hearing your thoughts about something," it's better than, "Okay, it's just an idea, is this making sense?" or something. And then, of course, the filler words, that's something everybody has to work on. But be confident, also leaving pauses. That's especially something here also for the live environment, when it's also good to have a little bit of a pause and to be able to put in variation for the life that you are doing. And in this regard, the wording, I think it's kind of something that reflects on you, and therefore think wisely also, how you speak about yourself especially. And increase your competence. What does this mean? Start with, if you're doing something new, start with something small that you know you can do. For example, if you are going live and you are new with going live, then of course start maybe with a smaller group. So you don't have to go live with all the networks that are available in your community, but maybe you want to start first with your profile and see how it works, and then you go for a group that is also open for you and where you have a good, confidence and you have a good feeling. And so if this works, then you can next time move to a bigger audience, and this is what is actually meant about this. And then number 6, make sure your goals and values are in harmony. So that means that take the time to think through your fundamental values. What is it you really want and what is it you don't want? And commit yourself living your life consistent with them. So you feel also a surge in mental strength and determination that is you are not compromising on your basic beliefs. And if you have to compromise on things because, you are not really determined, so that cuts away your energy and also your confidence. Change a habit at a time. It's not so easy to change a habit, so start with something small, like waking up 15 minutes earlier or meditating for 10 minutes a day. If you do it for 1 month, you'll be eager to continue or improve the practice. And then get physical. Exercise is one of the most empowering things you can do for your self-esteem. If you can make you feel better physically, mentally, and emotionally, that's really the case. It doesn't take much. You see the benefits just from taking a walk outside for a few times a week. And then take inspired action. So here we come. So you already heard this. The inspired actions: do something. If you change what you do, you change what you are. Taking action, accomplish something, is almost always better than doing nothing. So of course, doing something could lead to mistakes, but mistakes are natural and necessary part of our life. And sometimes you learn more doing a mistake than with a continuation in a smooth ride. So without mistakes, you'd never be better. So go for embracing the failure also, and embrace this action, and especially when the action comes out of an impulse and an inspiration. And I wanted to say intuition in this regard. So there you can most of the time be sure that it's the real intuition you want to, and that sends you into the right direction. Okay, and so number 10 and last part here in this list is train your mind to see in all people what they do not see in themselves. I find this so beautiful. So treat every person as the most important. Leave them with an impression of increase. The good that you find in others is a reflection of the good that you see in yourself. So it will automatically come back to you and raise your self-esteem. So I think that's all. So if it was you who asked the question, I hope that's helpful for you. Please let me know. Write it into the comments if you see this now or if you see this later in the replay. So if you liked what you see and you want to know more, then here is a chance for you seeing the replays of the past 28 episodes. I can't believe it. It's amazing. So I'm doing this since March 1st, and the idea was really to also honor and remember Bob Proctor, the leader and legend of self-development, and what I learned from him. And this Mindset March is totally devoted to always give a different perspective on the different things that we can do to enhance the way we think, how we go for our goals, our really big goals, and how that we can also achieve it. And how often, do we know better, but we are actually not doing it? And why is that? What is the reason for that? I'm explaining that that's especially your conditioning, and you can change it with the right approach. And so here, Bob Proctor really gave us such a wide array of understanding and of knowledge that we can do it for ourselves, and we can, with the help from him, really become a better person. So that is the idea. And if you like this, then subscribe to the channel. And I would also like to invite you, hey, to the 31st of March, 31st Mindset March episode. So tomorrow will be number 30, but this year is the wrap up of this Mindset March challenge, where I am reflecting what were the concepts that I learned that were especially helpful for me as well. So what did I experience? I never have done such a long, marathon of lives. So really exciting also for me. And I will reflect this a little bit from the perspective of like me to preparing for live videos, and also what can you learn if you want to go into it, into the matter of Bob Proctor and mindset, and what you can take out. And especially also if you are interested in how you can do a live video and how that reflects, and how you can do it the best possible way, I will also mention on this. So would be happy to see you then. You can see that there is the link to register in my feed on Facebook, LinkedIn, and otherwise you will just come on the, what was it again, the 31st of March at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Here in Europe it would be 7 p.m. Okay, have a great evening. Hope you liked it, and looking forward to seeing you soon. Okay, bye bye.